Hi, welcome to Simply Scrapping, and it's day 28 of Off the Board with Pineapple Papers, and this is my inspiration for today, something really different. I don't ever think to put paper in different shapes and things like that, so we'll see how we go. What I'm using is a hodgepodge mix of papers, so I've picked out 4 for the different triangles, and I tried to keep some kitchen type themed papers in there. That's all I have in my selection for kitchen. Not very much. I know I have more of this somewhere. It's an old Stampin' Up paper, but I have no idea where it is. I've gone through all my colour stash and I can't find them. Unfortunately, when I first started following Janet on RTS, she had separated a lot of her stuff and put them in colour sections, so all the yellows together, reds together, blah blah. And I went, that's a really good idea, I'm going to do that. Unfortunately, what I didn't take into consideration is that I had collections and things that went together, and I put them all in the colour things, and now I can't find what, I know there's more to this packet than there 2 packets of paper, 2 pieces of paper, but I can't find the others. So anyway, I think what I'm going to do is go back through all my colour stash, and ones I can see that work well together, I'm just going to put them all in page kits, I think, because at the moment it's taking me way too long to find a colour paper to coordinate with something. So I think I'm going to go back and do that. I did have a lot like that, and then I pulled them apart for some reason. Sometimes things other people say, you go, yes, that works for me, I'm going to do it. And then you use it for a while and go, no, I really don't like it. Or sometimes the way you scrap changes, and what used to work for you no longer works for you. So I think in this case, it's a mixture of both. So, yeah, anyway, that was a nice tangent. So these are the papers I am using. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is... they're the 2, what have I done now? Hang on, I've confused myself. Oh, there we go, I'm missing a paper. Alright, so they're the 4 for my triangles, and then they're my 2 backing pieces. So, and my base is not plain cardstock, and you probably noticed if you've watched a lot of my videos, I don't use a lot of plain cardstock as my base on my page. I do use a lot of patterned paper. I don't know why, I just think I just prefer it. Sometimes the plain cardstock I feel is just too plain. I don't know. Anyway, so that's my base. The photo I'm doing is just of my 2 kids who decided one day they wanted to make dinner or something, and sorry, highly unusual, but they did it and I was very pleased. I have a few embellishments here that I got in some swaps, and I'm going to try and put this in there. I don't know how. And this one, kitchen closed, I'm busy crafting, because I probably was crafting, and they go, okay mum, we'll let you craft and we'll go make dinner. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So I want to try and put that in there. I will cover up the beverages though with something. Yeah, and then I thought, well, this is a really cool place to use this camera. I don't know if that's going to land on the page, who knows. That was a swap that I made, and this was off another, this is part of a swap. There was a big die cut attached to this of scales, rolling pin, stuff like that. I've already used that section on another layout, and this I cut off to use on something else, and I thought, well, that I might be able to fit into this layout as well. And then, even though I'm not using the paper from the These Days collection by Coco Vanilla, I'm going to try and make the embellishments all work, because it's got like greens and yellows and apricots sort of, and I think that'll blend in with this mix of papers. So I have a heap of the embellishments, different ones like floral ephemera and die cut ephemera, sticker sheets. I've also got the puffies, sorry they're crinkly, the puffies and the wooden buttons. So I'm going to try and make them work. Sorry, I have a frog. I have worked out that the triangles, I think I'm going to do them at 4.5 inches square, and then cut them in half. we shall see. All right, so let's get going. And I don't know how much of this video is going to stay like me talking or whether I am going to fast forward some of it. I guess it depends on how long it's going to take me to make this video. They look really small squares now that I've done that. Let's see. I've got enough paper left that I can make them bigger if I need to. Right. I sort of measured it with a ruler. I put the photo in the middle and went, yeah, I think that's the size I need to be. Because it appears to be like an inch difference. Wait, I'm going to work out which way I want this paper. Alright, I want that to go that way. Just don't want it upside down. Yeah, there's an inch border all the way around the triangles, I think. So we'll see what happens. Sorry, this is probably really tedious and I probably should have done this before. But if someone's never done a layout like this before, then I guess... Wait, hang on, this one's going down here, so yes. Then I guess you'd be interested to find out how to do it. Not that I'm that great a teacher, because I'm winging it myself right now. So anyway, oh, it's a lot of cutting. What I might do is cut the rest of these, and then I think I want to ink them all, and then I will come back. Okay, so I've got all the triangles cut and inked around the edges, inked around the edge of my base paper, and I've got my 4 starting pieces of paper down, and yes, my letters are upside down, but it is what it is. And also I cut these wrong, and no matter which way I put these, are upside down, but it really doesn't matter, so it's not going to worry me. I mean, I could rotate the page so they're the right way around, but it is what it is. Oh, it's not gonna stress me. Like, you're not gonna see that much of that paper anyway by the time everything else is on. Right, so now I'm just gonna glue these top pieces on, and then the rest of it is just placing all my embellishments. And I did cheat, and I have worked out ahead of time what I want where. Because I just sort of thought, well, I don't know if I have enough of the right embellishments, and I don't want to, you know, make you sit and watch for like an hour, me fiddle farting around just placing things and changing my mind and all the rest of it. So anyway, that's a pretty paper. I could have used that anyway. I didn't even turn that over and realise that that was on the other side, but too late. I'm sure it'll be fine in the end. Okay, so now we are just going to put on our embellishment. Well, first of all, let's put on the photo. So the photo is going to sit in the middle, and I've backed it with, well, obviously it's a Christmas range that says Merry Christmas, but it's like a sort of greeny bluey colour on the back with a little dot pattern, and it was just in my scraps and it fitted perfectly with this colour scheme, so I went with it. Okay, so in the one that I'm casing, she had lines drawn like down the middle. I'm actually going to use little word stickers off one of those embellishment packs instead. So I'm just going to stick them in the middle. The next longest one. I know they probably don't line up, but it doesn't matter. And I probably also could have inked around them, but I didn't. But it's all okay. All right, that one is so crooked. Let's see if we can get that one straighter. Goodness. All right, there we go. Cool. So I had a cluster down here of this that I got from a swap. It had cherries on it and the word beverages, which I took off. And I'm going to just pop that under there, I think. And then I had a house. I do need to move that under a little bit more, so the house is not covering up those words. Okay, that works. So I'm going to stick that in place. And then my little house down here. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And then I think I wanted a tree behind the house. It'll just fit in there. Oh, okay. So that goes along with the story. Kitchen is closed. I'm busy crafting. And then just some flowers, because you've got to have flowers. Just coming out from the house. So there's my little cluster down there. Then I had up here, I wanted that to be the main heading, but I think up here ended up bigger. So this was also from a swap. It was on a silver backing and it had the purple little dots on the corners. So I used my corner rounder to chop off the purple little dots, and I trimmed the silver paper cardstock that was behind it, because the silver didn't really go on this layout. So then I just inked around the edges. Right, so I wanted a house up here. Right, captured I think is going to go up there. So let me stick that. Do I want to tuck anything under there? I don't think so. So I'm going to be game and glue down the corner and also this corner. Alright, and then where did my captured go? Because, you know, this is a site that you're not going to see very often. I mean, my daughter cooks a lot, but my son, no. He wants to learn more, and he does every so often help me in the kitchen, but he's very, very unsure when it comes around the heat part of it. I guess that's his autism or something kicking in. Right, now I had a banner here. And then I think I had a tree. I can't remember actually what I had. What did I have? I had a tree, I think, under there. So that banner went under the tree. That might have gone under there a little bit actually. I'm going to have to chop that off now, because I think that was like there, and I had the banner here, the house, the kitchen rules, and then I can't remember, I had the flowers. I think I might have had that down a little bit. and the flowers up here. Not so sure. I might want the flowers under here, I think. Yeah, that's better. Right, so let's stick this banner on first. And then I need to trim just a little bit off that tree so that can sit there. And then the house can sit over that end of the banner. On the house a little bit lower. Then my kitchen, we count memories, not calories. I might put that up a little bit. I wonder if I could lift that up under there. Probably not. It's probably a little bit asking a bit much. No, look at that. Brilliant. So the banner goes over that sign. And then I'm going to run out of room for my flowers. There we go. Okay. Right, now over here, because on the one that I'm casing, there was a few little pieces over on these triangles, is what I'm trying to say. Words are hard. I don't know if I want that butterfly touching, but I like that. So let's put the mug down first. I'm just lining up the home, so the little indent there in the bottom of that E, you can't see any of the backing behind it. And we just want a little butterfly there. And then I've just got down here together, and I'm going to do the opposite. So I'm going to bring this down a little bit, the mug there and the butterfly here somehow. So we'll put the mug down first. Together. And then, don't want the butterfly going that way. Oh, decisions. Well, that way. Maybe that way. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's really cool. Those triangles are something really different that I would never have tried. And then I'm not going to bring out any bling. I'm just going to use the love hearts that were in the pack. So there's a few different colours in there. So I'm just going to put a variety of colours. I want probably an apricot-y one there. It's the same colour as the mug. So that more pinky, sort of, I think. Down here we can have, it's a little bit bigger, that one. I'm not sure I want this now. I don't like that there, but I don't like it here either. Okay, this one I like here. That's the only one out of the three that I really like. Out of the four, sorry. That one's okay there. Or do I put it down here? Because then that sort of mimics between, yeah, okay, between the butterfly and the mug. It's two-sided. Oh no, it's not, that's white. It was just, I was in a shadow and I thought it was two-sided. Okay. Right, now, so this one, do I want it here or do I want it up here? Sort of, it could be coming out of the chimney. No. Up here. No. Here in the middle. No. This is the only place really for it, I think. There we go. I'm not going to agonise over where to place a heart. And that is it. That is the page finished. It resembles the one that I was casing. So different vibe, different feel. But you can definitely tell that I have cased that layout. If you have liked this video, this layout, then give me the thumbs up. Make sure you're checking out the playlist below with everyone else who is playing along this month. And if you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing and hitting that notify bell so you know when my next video comes out. Thank you so much for watching and have a scrap happy day. Bye bye.